Good evening everyone, it's Nick the gardener. Now I've just come back down to the plot to do a quick tour. So, how's things looking? Well, the flowers have gone over, should have been deadening them a bit more, but perhaps put some more in. I've got some more in the greenhouse. The dwarf beans have started to get some little flower spikes on there. I took the little cover off, it was just basically to shade them from that real excessive heat what we had, but because we're in the fence here, they seem to be doing okay. I hoed through here the other day and gave it good water, although the weeds are back already. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. The parsley here, which is looking okay. I took the nets off as well the other day. Yeah, just because they're starting to touch the top and what have you, and yeah, and so far nothing's attacked them, so touch wood. So all these flowers in here have gone over as well now, apart from the little marigolds have popped in, and the sunflower here is still open, but it's gone over really. These two sunflowers are looking pretty good, and the backdrop there of all the dahlias and delphiniums, beautiful. So I've taken out all the onions now which were along here, and basically I'm going to start watering this with garlic powder mixed with water, because there was some onion white rot, so I'm going to start watering all this area with garlic powder soon. I did manage to pop in, I think there's almost 50 leeks here now. Well, just over, I didn't have enough. Well, there's some multi-sowed leeks over there, but there's one out there with nothing in, so I could even pull one out where it's multi-sowed and just pop it in there, which I'll probably end up doing. But yeah, they all seem to be doing okay. And those leeks were basically the leeks which I planted at the same time as all these brassicas, along the outside there and along here, and also these ones here. And I dug them all up basically because the leeks what I was going to put in where the potatoes were going to go and all here aren't ready, they're too tiny. I was too late popping them in and they take ages, so yeah, I was fortunate enough that I managed to get about 50 leeks in there, so they're all sorted. And with the leeks, depending on how no, I've got to take these row out first and I'll work my way up through the potatoes, but the bigger leeks I'll probably dob them in as and when I go further along. Try and keep the soil busy, don't want to have it empty if I can. So cosmos has nearly gone over, there's lots of seed heads on there, and they're all pretty much ready for collecting if I want to collect some, which I probably will do. And comfrey, pretty much gone over, but the bees are still loving it. The peas have all gone over now really, so I've got another sowing of what are they called? They're not Calwood and Wonder. They're not quite as tall as the Hurst green shaft, but they're going to go in here. The snow peas, this is my third sowing, they're still going, although it's starting to look a bit sickly now, so I'll probably pick the last crop of them, and all the rest of the peas that have gone over a bit, I'll save them for seed for next year. So the cabbages, they're starting to do really well now. I mean, this one is probably the best one. I thought that one was the best one over there, but it's not. This one is here, because I mean, look at the size of that leaf. So I've been giving all these liquid comfrey what I made, and they're doing okay. I've got 4 Brussels sprouts still through the middle, and that's quite a little short stocky one with lots of leaves on. That one's a bit bigger. This one's a little tiddler, and then that one's the best one. It's right at the front and it looks the healthiest. And yeah, it's doing really well. Doesn't have much damage on it or anything. Can't see it too well through that. It's a bit better. But yeah, really happy. It's my first time ever growing cabbages, Brussels, and cauliflower. In fact, I can actually, you can't see it on camera, but I can see a little bit of white fly through there, so I'm going to have to get in there and brush it off at some point. The kale's all still doing really well. The chard here's bolted, some of it has, some of it hasn't. I've got some more sowed at home, which I'm going to pop in here soon. The chard's looking really good. The beetroot's doing really well. I pulled a few of those up. I gave some of those away to my friend. They really enjoyed them. The broccoli's absolutely terrible. Need to peel off that head off that one. See if the side shoots come. But apparently it's not been a good year for broccoli. But it's my first attempt, so I've got nothing to compare it with. But hopefully next year will be better. It can't be any worse. The purple sprouting broccoli seems to be doing okay. And the swede along here seems to be doing okay. So one of my jobs at the weekend is I've definitely got to get in this to take off the seed heads off here and maybe rip some of the plants out, have a last harvest of some of those plants and see what sort of space I've got for other things to pop in there. The sunflowers still going. The beast has got quite big now. I mean, it's on just under 6 foot, so it's about 7 foot. It's not too bad. Not very big headed yet. I wonder if it's going to be as big a head as this one. That one's really good. In fact, this one had quite a few heads on it, and I snipped a few off and put them in a vase at home. In fact, look at the size of the head on this one. Can't really see. It's behind the clouds there. But yeah, I'll just go and show you the courgettes because I thought they'd slowed down. Well, I thought this one would slow down. This one was going mental, producing 3 or 4, every couple of days. And this one had slowed down, but as you can see, it's got another fairly decent sized one there. Another one started here. Another one there. And another one there. And this one, I thought what had happened is because it got so big. I mean, I've been through it now and taken off all the little ones that hadn't pollinated. But I've got quite a few on here that have now, and I thought basically because there's so many leaves, the bees couldn't see it and get in there to pollinate them. Because there's another one here, what's not been pollinated, another one here, another one there. As you can see, there's 3 just there, that little bit. But basically, I went to water it earlier, and I found this beast. I mean, there's my hand. Oh, hang on, there we go. So yeah, it's more like a Mara. So yeah, I didn't, because it's such a big plant, I didn't spot that one, and it's just grown absolutely humongous. So yeah, I'll be looking out for Mara recipes. I'll be asking Carl if he's got any on the found the plot. So yeah, this one slowed down as well, but now it's starting to produce again. So I've got another one there, another one here. This one hasn't done very well at all, but this one hasn't had anything else to cross-pollinate it with. So I mean, there's a couple of little dead ones on there now. But I was really I don't know what I'm doing with butternut squash at all. Basically, it's a sort of load of these. Let me see if I can find them, like flower buds on. Let me see where they are. Got them all over, but I mean some of them are open. I mean, I've just cut these leaves away because they're all yellow, all sort of like that. So I cut them away so the bees could actually see the flowers in there. So I haven't actually got one butternut squash set on here yet, not what I can see. They all sort of form and then they just sort of fall off. So I mean, I've got lots of these little flower, I don't presume they're flower buds, I don't really know because I've never grown them before. But basically, I have to go around this side. There's one which there's a little butternut squash there which well, that's the thing, I think all the flowers will all open up at different times. And because there's only one plant here, I don't know, I mean, if anyone knows about growing butternut squash, can anyone tell, because it's got lots of runners as well. I don't know if it's best if I just chop the runners off and let it focus on one, or if I let it, if I'm spreading my energy out too much. If anyone's got any ideas, please let me know in the comments. I'll be greatly appreciated. I'm going to chop all this up soon, and burn it at home. The medlar tree, sending out more shoots and it's surviving, so that's good. I'm definitely going to have to harvest some of this rhubarb, not this one because that was just transplanted this year. These onions here going to seed, red ones, although not all of them, so I might get a harvest out of them. And the flowers are all pretty much gone over as well, apart from the nasturtium still keeping it going, and the snapdragons. So I will be planting some more flowers soon, I reckon. The asparagus, the seeds just starting to go red a little bit now, so I will be planting them at home in pots and see what we get, and I will be filling this whole bed eventually. So yeah, comfrey there as well. I'll probably be harvesting. In fact, I did actually make some more comfrey juice the other day. You might little bucket down over there. Made some more comfrey liquid, but it's going to sit there for a few weeks. I left a little bit in the bottom of the old stuff, just so it sort of activates it a bit quicker. Still got some more raspberries coming. All the blackberries. I came here one day and they were all on the floor. They all just fell off. I didn't really. Well, I ate a couple and they're horrible. So I'm gonna have a serious think about what I'm gonna do with the allotment next year. Well, this year actually, because I'm planning on doing it this year in the winter. Like dig out the plant. Well, these blackberries, not blackberries, black currants. Move all those red raspberries over there and put them in here and make all this. Basically, move all that to here. Move the compost bins along here. I'm not going to use all this and cement it in or anything. I don't want anything too sort of permanent, because I want to be able to move things around if need be. So yeah, I'm going to have a row of raspberry canes along here, and then maybe the compost bins and a row of strawberries, maybe a row of flowers. Then all this then will be just opened up in one big space, and yeah, I have all the fruit and everything over this side, all the perennial stuff and all the vegetables that side. So I'm going to do quite a bit of work over winter time hopefully, and yeah, if anyone's got any tips or advice or anything, then let me know. But yeah, basically I'm not going to cement any of this stuff in. I think that's too grotesque, and I want to keep the ground as organic as possible, so I don't really want to add cement or anything. So yeah, oh, and also I did buy a compost thermometer just to check the compost temperature and that, and at the moment, I mean obviously it's not in there now, but it was just where the steady is, just there, so I'm going to turn it soon. I have added some more stuff. These are the leaves actually from the butternut squash. In fact, we'll put that in there, and I'll see what it warms up to. I'm going to water it all in a bit, water the whole plot. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. I do like reading all the comments and interacting with you guys, and sharing all the tips and tricks and everything. And yeah. Oh, also, yeah, hope Ali D gets that bastard rat.